All right, guys, I'm recording now. Real quick, I'm going to show you how to add your own background music or sound effects into your custom 3D game, okay? So, first things first, when we add an audio sound effect or a background music, the way we have to add it is by attaching it to one of the game objects in our scene, in our hierarchy, right? The hierarchy again is just all the different objects here in the scene. And if I click on main camera, the main camera follows the player around the whole time. And so when you attach audio objects to different or audio sounds to different objects, they get louder or quieter based off of how close you are to that. So if I'm doing a background sound, I want it to always sound just as loud no matter where I'm at, right? So that's why I'm going to attach it to this main camera, because the main camera is following me around. So I click on main camera. You could also probably do this on an FPS controller, but for now I'm just going to do main camera. Scroll down, and right here at the bottom of the inspector, again, the inspector shows me all the details about this camera object I have clicked on. And so I'm going to click on add component, and you've got all these different things you can add. The thing I want to add right now is an audio. So I click on audio, and there, add component, audio, and at the bottom, audio source. That's what I want to add. Okay, so click at audio source, and now you'll see at the bottom here it says audio clip. It says none. And so I want to get an audio clip to play, right? So a couple things. There's a website I really want to show you guys. If you go onto our Empower activity, the custom terrain game level, you'll see I even put a link to it right here. It's called Freesoundorg, and it's a really cool website that you can create a free account with them, and then you can find tons of free sound effects, songs, a bunch of stuff that is free to use in your game. All right. And so in this case, my scene here kind of looks a little bit stormy. There's a little bit of clouds up there. I want to put in kind of like a thunder rain type sound, similar to what our other learner had showed you guys. So I could go here to free sound and I can type in thunder, right? And then if you find one that you like, you can go here and play the different ones by clicking play to kind of preview it. And when you find one that you like, you click on it, and then you have to make sure you're signed in, by the way, and you click on download. And when you download it, you want to save this file. So we click on save file. And what this does is it saves it directly to my downloads folder in my file explorer. So if I go here to my file explorer, I can go in this, go to my downloads folder, and go and find this file. It should be either an MP3. Some of them are in the FLAC format. Some of them are in .wav format. But ideally, it's in MP3. And we find that file, right-click, copy. And then now I'm going to go and put it directly into my game by doing this. If I go to my project view and I click on assets right here, check this out. If you right-click on that assets folder and then you click on show in Explorer, it opens up the file explorer directly to where that stuff is located. And so you can see right here, this is where I have my game saved. And I go into this assets, because again, this is where I want to save this file in my assets folder. So I go into assets, and you can see everything right here is what you see in here. And so now if I go into here and I right click paste, I can paste that file into here. And now if I click on assets right here, boom, check it out. Now my MP3 file that I downloaded is right here. And all I have to do to add it to that audio source is, again, go back to it by clicking on main camera. Again, some of you could also attach your audio source to the FPS controller, the guy that's walking around. But in this case, the camera follows me around as well. So I click on main camera. I added the audio source down here, and where it says none under audio clip, I'm going to click and drag this audio clip right into there. I could also do that by clicking the little dot next to it. And then this actually shows me every audio clip currently in my project that I could technically use to put into this audio source. Okay. So I added this audio clip right here. I want to check the box that says loop. because I want it to play for as long as I'm playing the game and just loop over and over. And then I want to make sure this play on awake is checked. And that means when I press the play button, it will play right when the game starts. In the future, I'm going to show you guys how you can actually trigger different audio clips like this to play based off of different events. Say you want to press a button, and every time you press that button, you want this audio clip to play. Or say you want it to where when you walk into a certain area of the game, that audio clip plays automatically based off of where you're at. There's a lot of options of what we can do with these audio clips and the ways that we can make them turn on or off. You could even technically record your voice talking and then attach it to a certain game object where when you get close enough to say this tree right here, all of a sudden voices start talking to you, whatever you recorded with your laptop. So, and the other really cool part, guys, is the same method I just showed you right here. We can use to put your music from Ableton Live into your game. So real quick, I just want to show you that this works. So if I click the play button now, check this out. Boom. Now it sounds like thunder and rain. And no matter where I go, it sounds just as loud. Obviously, I don't have any rain in here yet, which Postway did that, which was really cool. But you've got your background music now. And again, if you wanted to do that with your music from Ableton, all you have to do, guys, is go into Ableton, open up your song by clicking on File, Open Recent Set, go find where your song is, open it up, and then go here into Arrangement View. Let me exit. Sorry. Go into Arrangement View and select your whole song, everything, by either clicking on Edit, Select All, or Control A. Now I've got my whole song selected. Hit File, Export Audio. That's the magic word. And the highest quality audio would be a WAV file, but for this case, an MP3 file would work okay too. If you wanted to do WAV, you could turn this one on, but for now, I just want to turn MP3 only on, and then I click on Export, and this is where I would go find wherever I have that game saved, and then go into that game's go into that game's assets folder and save this music file right there. Okay, click save. And then you'll notice now, if I go into my game in Unity, their assets, boom, there is my Ableton song that I just exported as an MP3 file. And I could technically click and drag this into that audio clip spot on the audio source component that I added to, in this case, the main camera. So just like that, guys, that's how you can add your own background music. In the future, I will show you how to do more advanced things like putting music into certain areas of your game, or how to add audio sources to different objects. Like you can add an audio source to an object where as you go closer to that object in the game, that audio source or that sound effect gets louder and louder because you're getting closer to it. So pretty cool stuff. Remember that in the inspector, under this audio source component right here, you've got all these little details that you could play with to kind of change the way it sounds and all that. But for now, that's all I wanted to show you guys. Let me stop sharing this video because I'm going to, again, this video I just made of the audio clip thing, I'm going to post into this Empower activity for the custom game. So